Hey everyone, Jenny Hart with the Jenny Hart team at Keller Williams here virtually with Kyle Snyder at First American Title. Looks like Kyle's on a beautiful golf course. I wish that was the case and I wish I was there with him. But I'm in my home office. I've sent my family outside to not be interrupted. Let's hope that works. We want to talk to you a little bit about March stats. Very, very interesting to me. I was surprised at what Kyle showed me. A little bit of it may be kind of old news already because, as some of you know, real estate agents are getting conflicting messages from the Attorney General as well as the governor. So the governor is saying, yes, real estate's essential, you're good. The Attorney General has come down and started issuing fines for realtors. So we're kind of in a limbo waiting to hear from our attorney as to what we are and are not able to do. But in looking at the hot sheets and the stats, there's definitely homes being listed. There's definitely buyers out there. So Kyle, let's talk a little bit about March.
Okay, well, I think March came in, the final numbers came in a lot stronger than we had kind of thought. It was kind of touch and go there. Our orders were very high for February, so, we assumed that there were going to be a lot of closings. And sure enough, they were higher than even last year. And that, putting that in perspective, that's somewhat unbelievable even for a strong March because
right.
We've got this whole COVID thing going on,
Right.
I don't know how this is going to work out.
Right.
So,
I was very surprised when I saw the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Numbers were great there, and we'll take a look at them here real quick, but they're gonna change, and these are month over month or monthly stats that are year over year, so they don't capture the weekly changes.
Right.
So let's just take a look at them real quick, and then we'll go on to how things are changing and so. Okay, I'm going to share the screen with you here, folks, and we're going to go down my official stats stuff that I put out every month. And as you can see, is that up there, Jenny?
It is.
Okay, as you can see right here, the March 2020 was 20% higher than March of 19.
It's insane.
Yes, 20% higher. But I went back and did a little historical look, and 2019 was a little low.
Right, right.
The sold year to date is up 17%. The days on market, we can assume that's a lot of this has to do with the COVID. Active listings, we understand that people are going to probably not put their house on the market if they don't want people in their house. But even the average price right there has gone up. That's the second time ever that we were over $500,000 on average in Longmont for a month.
Yeah,
that's
excellent.
Was August of 18.
Wow. Okay.
So pretty good. And then over here on the right, we have some more solid numbers from the attached dwellings.
Yep.
So this graph in the middle shows 245 here on the end. That's the total number of sales in Longmont single-family homes that sold in the first quarter. And as you can see, that's the second highest since 2015. That's pretty big.
That is. That's significant right there. Right. And I do know last year we were kind of feeling a slowdown a little bit. We were talking, is this the beginning of a shift? What's going on? So with last year being slightly under what we had anticipated, it does make sense that this year is higher. But what it shows is that as of March, real estate, the market hasn't changed very much. It's still strong. It's still a seller's market.
Stronger than the last 6 years.
Right.
And
it'll be very interesting to see what April looks like.
If you look all the way back to 2006, that's the third highest sales total in 14 years or something like that. That's a lot.
Right.
Well, let's come down here and take a look at your Firestone, Frederick, and Dacono area. They have been my market of the month for the last couple of months. They have higher solds. They have 25% higher solds year to date. Days on market actually dropped, which is unbelievable.
Wow.
Active listings picked up, and they've got a nice steady price increase in average and median prices.
Yeah.
So that's pretty solid results.
That is. It's surprising to me, and I'm in it, right?
Yeah, me too.
Right. So what this tells me is that there is a lot of fear out there, and I think the fear is just due to uncertainty, lack of knowledge. There's so many people out there saying, oh, we're going into a depression, we're going into a recession. I certainly don't believe that. I think our government is doing well at trying to stay ahead of this and, protecting us financially, right?
Yeah.
I think that once the stay-at-home order restriction is lifted or lightened up, that we're definitely going to see real estate being another hot market, just as it was before this happened.
I really do see it. If we get some relief, some de-escalation by the end of this month, I see that it picks up right where it left off.
Yeah.
So what we have is we had record orders for March. That's going to mean record closings for April. So the numbers are still going to look good at the end of April when we do this next month.
Right.
It's May that we're going to see a dip, and if orders are picking up in May, it's obviously picking up where it left off. So that'll be the time we can really tell. But at this point, even with a lot of people that got laid off, and there are a lot of them, and I feel for every darn one of them, but I hope they're getting their check and maybe some unemployment. But once they go back to work, if the ding's not too hard, again, this is going to pick up right where it left off.
Yep,
What are you
I
hearing
agree.
from your mortgage partners?
It's kind of the same as what we're seeing. They're still busy. They've been doing refis. There is a lot of whistleblowing about, oh, you have to have a perfect credit score. There's no more creative financing. So that's it depends on the lender. It really does, as to what they're doing, what they're seeing. Your small mom and pop lenders, they're not doing as much business as some of the nationwide companies are. While they're typically your best customer service and your best partners, they just don't have the leverage that some of the bigger companies do to access some of those other loan products.
So what I'm hearing is if you are interested in buying or selling, right now is a great time to call a Jenny Hart team and discuss what those things look like. Because if things de-escalate starting about May 1st, we're going to want to be ahead of the game, ahead of the competition, and ahead of the other buyers that are in the market.
Absolutely. I have 2 active listings right now, one that went under contract last week, and I have 3 getting ready to hit the market in the next week or 2. So things are still moving. I'm doing 3D tours, so I'm paying extra to have the photographer go in and truly do a 3D tour of the home so that you can view the home, get a feel for it, and then if you determine it's something you like, if the restrictions are lifted, we could go look at it. If not, we write contingent upon viewing the home in person. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can do. You just need an agent and referral partners who can be creative in a time like this. So we're making it happen.
Okay. Well, good. So you still feel optimistic, given a couple of set of circumstances. I haven't looked into a, scenario 2, scenario 3. I'm an optimistic person as well.
Right.
So let's give it fingers crossed, and we'll know more by the time we do this next month.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at rolling with the punches, right? Like I just need to adapt, and you've adapted doing some curbside closings, huh?
I have a customized, handmade. There you go. That is for my curbside closings.
Are those cowboy hats? What am I seeing on there?
Yes, cowboy hats.
Nice.
Your closer's mother-in-law made those for all of us.
Cute. So a curbside closing, people are staying in their car and the girls are just giving them paperwork through the window. How does that work?
Yep. So I'm the delivery boy. We limit the contact. Nobody comes in. Only I go in and out. I've got a very strict protocol of washing hands, keeping covered up, disinfecting. They get a clipboard that's in a baggie that's brand new. They get brand new pens out of the bag, and so everything's clean that's handed to them.
Good.
They sign, and then I do the disinfecting when I bring it all back in. the closers in here at the same time, and they're available to answer any and all questions. And it doesn't have the same warm feel as always, but I've been making some pretty good friends.
Right. Good. I'm
Some of
sure
them
you're
are
bringing
moving
humor
away, and
to
it's
it.
a bummer. I just did a closing this morning, a really nice couple.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you're bringing humor to it. We need that. We need humor and empathy right now for sure.
Flexibility and understanding. Yes.
Yep. Well, thank you, Kyle. I look forward to doing this again in a few weeks when we check out April's stats and we can dig in and see
Maybe
how
we
this
can hug
stay
again
at
by
home.
then.
Right.
Yeah.
I hope so. We all do.
Thanks for having me on as always, Jenny.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Stay safe, everybody.